Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner studio, and with me today is Robert Hupman.
Yeah.
Robert, welcome and good to see you again.
Yeah.
Robert is planning a lot of events out of what's the name of that farm again? It's a
Hazard Mill Farm. It's a hazard.
Yeah. So he's got a farm out there in Bentonville area.
Yeah.
A big turkey farm. That's what I call that.
Yeah.
He's a closet turkey grower. No one really knows what you do out there.
No, it's a very secret operation with the turkeys, but
You want to keep a low profile.
yeah.
So, but he also has taken part of his farm and has set up he's got an
event barn,
a stage and everything out there. So, and he's been putting on a lot of really good community events over the last year or so. So
yeah.
We got one planned this weekend and one towards the end of the month. So we want to talk about what's happening this weekend. It's a fundraiser for
Tyson Brown.
Tyson Brown. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, they're going to have, they're going to start off, I think they're having Amazing Grace out there. Mm-hmm. So Stevie Foster will be out with the mule doing some tricks and stuff.
She's fabulous.
Yeah, she is. And then I think it's $25 a person. I think they're doing kids for free,
right?
If I'm not mistaken. And then come out for the day, eat. They're going to have, I think, a bouncy house, cornhole tournament. Just going to try to raise as much funds for Tyson that we can to help the family out.
Yeah, it's amazing when you have these medical conditions and things. That
so much
cost involved, even though a lot of it is, I'll say donated, but there's a lot of charity type, even in the hospital. But there's still a lot of expenses that don't get covered.
Yeah, because they don't help the parents out with stays, and that part of the hospital does fill up the Ronald McDonald House and stuff like that.
Exactly, and the transportation, because none of this stuff is done
locally.
Next door. Yeah. You have to travel to a specialty place.
Yeah.
So it's a shame, but luckily we have those kind of treatments. But and the parents, but the community always comes forth and seems to help out in those situations. So that's again, we want you to do it again. Step up. It's this weekend.
It's something to do. Bring the family out. Be a little family fun day, kind of like.
You're doing some good.
Yeah, experience. Hopefully, it'll be good weather. I think it will. So, anyways, we'll have fun one way or the other, and raise a little bit of money for them.
Send our prayers up for Tyson. So.
Yep.
You're doing something also for Habitat for Humanity. It's another.
So I created I look every year and you see these haunted hay rides or haunted walks, and I don't know, for about 20 years I've been wanting to do something at the farm. So just so happens I got a nice big old hayfield across from the party barn, as we call it, up there, and I done mowed out a nice course, and we're going to have a haunted walk, and it's going to 100% all the proceeds will go to Habitat for Humanity, and try to help Amanda and them out there at the Habitat get some more affordable housing in this area, and help our community out and have fun while we're doing it.
It's a lot of fun doing those things like those corn mazes.
Yeah. Well, I got tall Johnson grass. It took over that hayfield, so we got our own Johnson grass, and I have little scare areas that we're going to have, and we have one course that's going to be shorter than the other for the little kids. We're going to do a 6 to 7 for the tiny ones, not very scary. They can still come out and have fun.
Not too long.
Yeah, little loop, and then be candy we're giving out at the end of it. And on the 30th is the last Saturday we're doing it, and that will be the big one where we actually have like a little get together, maybe some music, food, stuff like that. Yeah,
it's all sorts of good things going on at the haunted. Hazard Mill. It's the Haunted Mill Farm. I'm going to rename it the Haunted Mill Farm for this week, for this month.
Yeah, and then the week before, like I was telling you, we had another successful youth day hunt. I do it every year with the Black American Outdoorsman, Terrence Johnson. He's a local. He's the VP. We get the kids, all their hunting gear, set them up, and then let them experience the great outdoors and get the kids interested. And they bring kids from all over, actually. We got maybe one local kid this time and some from South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia. Amazing. And just getting more interested to get out there. And we took them fishing. Had a trout fishing over at Double Spur Outfitters with Levi Pitcott. He let us come in and fish and have the kids fish for free. And they caught some trout. And some of the adults had fun. They caught trout as well. So we had a really great weekend that following. And then we could probably get you out here soon. About halfway through that shower trailer. Go ahead and give an update on thermal shelter.
About that. Are you still working on that?
Yes, sir.
We're going to need it here pretty soon.
It's coming really close, and Now, me and my guy, we done got the stalls made out, the doors put in, the plumbing's run. We're getting ready to do the go ahead and mount the shower stalls and the overhead diverters. So they're going to be like raindrop pulled down. So it'll be super simple. Each one will have its own hot water heater, and we'll be able to run that thing off a 110 plug extension cord.
That's great.
It'll make it real easy for them up there at the thermal shelter.
That's great. You do a lot of work for them.
Yeah.
You support these activities with what God has blessed you with. You also had a wedding out there. So you do all sorts of stuff at your farm.
Yeah, we had a wedding, and it turned out amazing for them. I think they have some great, beautiful shots. I'm a little biased, but I don't think you have very many pretty views like I do out there.
That's right. It is great. It's a beautiful part of the county. It's kind of forgotten, though. People don't really go that direction, it seems like.
They get to about the state park, and they'll go there, and it's gorgeous over there, and you got some good views, but... I guess I got
You're on the other side of the river.
Yeah, though. Yeah. I get to see Skyline Drive. I get we're right on the Massanutten, and it's.
That's what people always say when I lived up in going towards Blue Mountain, and people say, "Oh," they said, "You been up on the drive?" I said, "No. Every way going home, I get the drive going home every day."
Yeah.
I thought I don't need to go up on the drive and spend money. I can see that from my front yard.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I get up here on top of the mountain, and you get one of the best views in the valley for sure.
It's great. He's got a T-shirt on there that says River Bend Academy. I said, this guy is into everything. So, tell us a little bit about that. I'm going to give you a plug for what the things you're doing here.
All right. So, I've been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu since 2013, and I hadn't stopped since.
You're a big guy. Now, isn't that kind of jiu-jitsu that they jump around?
And I move well for a big guy. It may not look like it, but my passion's learning and teaching jiu-jitsu. So I do that every evening. So if I miss a meeting with something else, I'm either teaching a kids class or adult class. So I have started out here on Main Street, moved out to Linden back in December, decided to go my own way. Billy Shannon was my partner. He took over. He's got Shannon Arts out there in Linden with George now. Great location. And then I went back to Luray. I teach in Luray 4 days a week, and I have a kids program on Wednesday, and my daughter wanted more jiu-jitsu. Shenandoah wants more jiu-jitsu, so brought me back. I partnered up with Joe and Rocky at Battleground CrossFit, and we're up there running classes Tuesdays and Thursdays. Kids class is at 4:15, adults at 5:15.
So how does this jiu-jitsu help kids?
Oh, the discipline. So, sometimes it's just a challenge to get the kids to line up. So first couple classes when it's a new group. Luckily, I have some seasoned kids that came with me, and now it helps the discipline, gets them in shape, and it helps. I'm real big on the self-defense aspect of it for the kids. So, they're going to learn different techniques, how to get out of just a headlock or someone grabs their wrist or, and we just drill these concepts over and over again.
It builds confidence.
It does, man. They get...
Whether they ever use those skills or not.
Well, we hope they never have to, but...
I think that helps too. Just the fact that you can do it.
Yeah, the confidence level they get from it. And, you'll have a shy kid that wouldn't want to get on the mat without their parents there you just see them blossom. And it's definitely gives me that drive, and having my daughter a part of it and pushing me even more. I teach there. I also teach in Strasburg on Fridays. I mean, we're all over the place.
The man gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning to take care of his turkeys.
Yeah. Luckily, I got a new. I've been doing that for many years, so I got me a good farmhand now that helps out. So I'm able to amplify community projects and stuff that's steered to
How many turkeys do you put through that place a year?
You're looking at probably about 75,000 turkeys a year.
Isn't that amazing?
And we do about three and a half flocks a year. So
wow.
It's it's big production.
It's a good production. It's automated as much as you can. I mean,
you
still got to get the shovel, right?
Yeah, an occasional shovel. I mean, the feeders can be tedious at times, but everything runs on auger. But you're in there, 4 times a day. Got alarm systems set up. Their water, so it's constant. as the turkeys get
It's 7
older.
days a week, too.
Yeah. You can't just clock out and go home.
That's why you need these other activities. But the Hazard Mill Farm does a lot of great things here in our community. We're having a Tyson Strong.
Yep.
Hashtag Tyson Strong. You can check that out on Facebook.
Yep.
Event for him.
And then the Habitat, if you go to their website or Facebook, we are looking for volunteers. I know I'm going to plug the Front Royal out or the 4-H Shooting Sports Club. I know they said they're going to help.
Right.
Hopefully they will. And but now, if anybody wants to come out and scare with their family,
this is going on for like.
So it's going to be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
For the 2 weeks in a row, and then,
Right.
like I said, that 30th on the Saturday will be the big one.
Any day. We've posted the story on that, and we'll link to it here underneath the video as well.
Yeah.
So check out all the details. But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
And
it's
there's so
something to
much
do.
cool things that go in our community that people don't really find out about them until they're over sometime.
Yeah, I know. You got the zombie walk.
Oh, that's right. We got to have that. That's on the 23rd.
Yeah, you got the zombie walk. You got other events that that they're still doing the trick or treating downtown. I
Right,
believe.
that's going to be on Halloween. They have the Halloween downtown.
Yeah.
David Downs at the Beer Museum is going to convert that to a Boo Museum, he
Okay.
said. And that'll be happening at the Zombie Walk. So there's a lot of good things that happen in our community. So check it out all here on the Royal Examiner.
Yeah.
And we appreciate guys like you, Robert, that make this things happen in our community. It's great.
Yeah.
We call that our small town charm.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to help neighbors out and help good things. And people
We
like
definitely
you as well.
appreciate you a lot. You help us out getting the message out to the masses as we can.
Right. We appreciate that. Our 8,500 subscribers appreciate that.
Yeah.
And so we have room for more. So
Yeah, you got an idea, come down here and talk.
thanks again, Robert. Appreciate all you do.
Thank you.